Blessings, beautiful beings. Peter here, reporting to you and tapping into relationships. And so this is the YOUnique Alchemy lifestyle holistic living YouTube channel. And on Wednesdays, I'm going to be talking about relationships. And so in our first edition of relationships, I'm here to share with you a concept of nonviolent communication. So, I had someone attacking me the other day via a messenger, and they were cursing at me. They were very upset with me, and there was some validity for them to be upset with me. However, they could have approached me and spoken to me in a way to where we could have just had a graceful communication, and instead they provoked me, and initially I kind of laughed it off, and I kind of went Jesus on them. It's funny, I like to go Buddha, Jesus, or Shiva, and Buddha is like just very neutral, Jesus like the healer, and then Shiva is just like freaking like smashing things down and just like destroying. And went Jesus for a moment, and a little bit too holier than thou for them, a little self-righteous, I'll admit, and like this is someone that was like a brother to me, and but I was just like, I'm not receiving like this attack. Like, we can communicate in another way, and I just keep getting this nonviolent communication keeps coming in my field. I learned about it like just recently in the past year. I was sitting in a friend's car, and the book was there on the seat. I practiced it. I was getting prepared for a podcast, and someone there was like an expert of it, and so I would like to share with you the 4 steps in application. So the 4 steps are observation. So just being able to state the facts like objectively, like this is what happened. Second step is how do I feel? So when I see this, observe this, I feel this way, as opposed to saying you, that kind of energy. It's like that creates confrontation. It's unnecessary. The third step is why it created that feeling within, and perhaps a need is not being met or something to that effect. And so just having a deeper explanation of how your feelings, why you felt the way you felt. And then the 4th step is being able to make a request. Would you be willing to alter your course of action, so to speak? And so here is a short and sweet example. So I won't even use names. So let's just say someone's around me and they start using racial slurs. I am not okay with bigotry or people slandering or putting down others because of any reason. And so if I see someone doing this, I could say, so I observed you expressing yourself and using racial slurs to someone. And so what I can say is, it made me feel very uncomfortable seeing you disrespect other people. And so that's like, I'm observing what happened, I'm expressing how I felt and why I felt that way. And so what I can request is, you're your own person, I honor you, you can do whatever you'd like, and when I'm around you, if you'd be willing to not do that, I would greatly appreciate it. And leave it at that, and then give them an opportunity to receive that and respond. And if they're not willing to adjust their course of actions, you can, just say, okay, well, in my case, it's like I'll walk away. I'm not willing to be around that if you're behaving in that manner, and to be able to be like centered and grounded in a space of, peaceful. And it doesn't have to be confrontational. It doesn't have to be violent and aggressive. And there's another variation of this called compassionate communication, and I like that a little bit more than nonviolent. However, I felt inspired to share this with you because I'm going to be actually practicing this with someone very soon. And so it's nice to be able to share it with you before I go into another level of practice. And so I invite us all to take a deep unifying inhale, sigh of relief, and I invite you to think of someone right now that perhaps you can use this method to have a conversation that you've been putting off. Maybe it's uncomfortable, maybe you've known you need to have it, and you've just been avoiding it. And just take a moment to think of that one person, and if you need to, you can watch this again and follow the steps. And if you do, I'd love for you to leave a comment and tell me about it, and I hope this is helpful to you. Ciao for now. Have a beautiful, blessed day. Uh-huh.